my friends. Welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Know Your Mountain. Faith is a hard concept to grasp at times. Jesus told his followers that if they had faith as a grain of mustard seed, they could say unto the mountain, move, and it would move. And I believe that this is true. There have been times that God has moved mountains for me. But what do we do if he doesn't? We have checked our faith, and we know that there is not any doubt that could hinder our mountain moving, but still it won't move. God in his vast wisdom knows all things and understands what is best for us even when we don't. He knows that if he moves that mountain, that in the long run it will weaken us. Sometimes we are meant to climb the mountain that is in front of us. We see it as an obstacle to be removed. He sees it as a learning experience. A place that we will grow in grace and knowledge of who he really is and who we are meant to be. Maybe the big picture depends on the mountain staying and you overcoming it. If he allows it to exist, the end result will be better in the long run. We can trust that God knows the way. Our outcome will be better than where we began. We may feel like that we are lacking faith when maybe God is trying to teach us endurance instead. Our problem is not lack of faith, but lack of understanding about the nature of our mountain. We're trying to take a class in faith that can move mountains, and God is trying to teach us a class on being an overcomer. Given the choice, I will take God's class any day because he is the master teacher. Part of being a Christian is submitting ourselves to the Father's will. Jesus prayed in the garden, if it be your will, let this cup pass from me. He didn't want to climb that mountain. He had a choice. He had free will. He could have avoided the mountain. He could have even made a choice to go around the mountain and bow to Satan. But he chose God's will and took the hard climb up the mountain. The Father had a plan that was bigger than Jesus avoiding the mountain. Just as our salvation depended on Jesus climbing Mount Calvary, it could be that someone watching our lives needs to see us climbing our biggest obstacles. They need to witness us being full of God's grace under the fiery trials. Job 23, 6-10. Will he plead against me with his great power? No, but he would put strength in me. There the righteous might dispute with him. So should I be delivered forever from my judge. Behold, I go forward, but he is not there, and backward, but I cannot perceive him. On the left hand where he doth work, but I cannot behold him. He hideth himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. When we are climbing our mountain and struggling, sometimes we feel alone. Job often felt alone during his testing time. But like Job, God is not far from us. He is there like a wise parent cheering us on. Every step we take will remove the will of our flesh, and we will come out of the process stronger and more like God. Professional mountain climbers study their mountains. They know where there are ice and snow on their path. They learn everything they can about the terrain and the elevation. Many will talk with others that have conquered the mountain, and they will pack their backpack with the proper gear. Getting to the top is all about what you take with you and what you leave behind. The less burden you have, the easier it will be to climb. We have to let go of the things that weigh us down and learn to move forward. I guess the point of the post today is knowing the will of God and knowing the mountain. As we approach the foot of our mountain, we need to size it up. Then ask God, is this a faith lesson that I can say to this mountain, be removed? Or is it an obstacle to be conquered? Once we know the nature of the mountain, we can get busy. But every mountain is to be approached with intercessory prayer. We need to get our answer about our mountain from the one who created everything we see. Then we will know what to take on the journey. Romans 8, 6-26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of God. And we know that all things work together for the good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. Do not be discouraged if you've been praying against a mountain. The problem may not be that you do not have pure faith as a grain of mustard seed. Maybe you do not have any doubt within you. It could be that the mountain in front of you is not one to be moved, but one to be conquered for the good of those who are watching your faith walk. The greatest gift we can give God is to be fruitful and win souls for the kingdom. By conquering the mountain in front of you, you may reach many souls. So take a deep breath, ask God to help you deal with the path ahead, then start climbing. You will make it because God is with you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.